lightning in a bottle, diamond in the rough, whatever you want to call it, whenever your team gets a player in the NBA draft at a lower spot than he should have gone, it's cause for celebration.
Oh yeah!
That, my friends, is what we call a draft steal. And only a couple weeks into this NBA season, several players are already separating themselves from the pack in terms of their game-to-game production versus where they were picked. In today's video, I'm telling you who they are and why the teams that passed on them are already regretting it. Hey, it's Troy. Hit subscribe and turn on notification bells. Fresh NBA content all the time on this channel. Got a fun one for you today, so click that thumbs up button. The goal is always 400 likes. Let's get at it. So when I was putting this video together, I defined a draft steal as somebody who's picked outside of the top 10. Because the way I see it, if you're picked within the top 10, then you're supposed to be doing pretty well in your first NBA season. So check out some of the names on the list. The first guy is Precious Achiuwa. He was drafted 20th overall by the Miami Heat, and this has been another solid find for the defending Eastern Conference champions. Coach Erik Spoelstra has talked about how rapidly Precious has been improving on his game. And remember, this was all with a shortened training camp, shortened preseason. I think by the end of the year, Precious Achiuwa could look even better than he does right now. In the flow of the offense, he's a solid screener. He's going to score most of his points rolling to the hoop. He'll get some offensive rebounds. He'll score in transition. And he's already a big part of Miami's defensive schemes as well when he's on the court because he has that ability to defend multiple positions. Also, he is developing a really nice synergy with other bench players, Goran Dragic, Avery Bradley. Veterans like those guys are really helping Precious to improve his game. And Precious is one of the top rookies in points, rebounds, field goal percentage. And get this, he's doing it all in about 15 minutes per game, which is not even in the top 20 among rookies in minutes played. So basically, he is doing a lot with minimal minutes, and it looks like the Miami Heat have done it again. Second guy on the list is Cole Anthony of the Orlando Magic. He was drafted 15th overall, just outside of the lottery. And if you watch this channel, then you know that I'm a big fan of Cole Anthony. I saw him as one of the best bets in the 2020 NBA draft. He fell in the draft, though, due to a bad year at the University of North Carolina. He also had some injury concerns there. But you could see that he has the talent NBA teams need. In Orlando, they scooped him up. I think he has been their second best bench player behind Terrence Ross. His game probably better suited for the pros than it was in college. And he showed that in the NBA preseason when he led rookies in scoring. That success has continued into this season. So far among rookies, he is top 10 in points, top 5 in rebounds. His assists aren't too far off from quote-unquote true point guards like LaMelo Ball and Killian Hayes. Remember, a big knock on Cole Anthony was that he wasn't exactly a true point guard. And like Precious Achiuwa, who I just talked about, Cole is doing all of this in limited minutes. I am really excited for Orlando's future. With Markelle Fultz balling out, now you have Cole Anthony as another piece for that backcourt. If you start those guys together in the next couple of years, you know, the Orlando backcourt could be set for the next 10, 12 years. That's really exciting for Magic fans. The next guy I want to talk about is Desmond Bane. He was drafted 30th overall by the Boston Celtics, but that pick was traded to Memphis. The Grizzlies were a terrible three-point shooting team last year, and Bane has been just what this team needs. Multiple threes in every game that he's played. And you know what? Maybe they should just start Desmond Bane already because he is obviously the two guard of the future for this team. He is top 10 in points among rookies, 46% from the three-point line, playing some solid defense. He knows what he's doing on the floor. Ja Morant and Jaren Jackson are out due to injury anyway. And I'm not saying the Grizzlies need to tank, but, you know, let the young guys like Desmond Bane play as many minutes as they can. Throw him out there, see what happens. So far, Bane is showing he should have been a lottery pick. His composure and his decision-making thus far really reflects his 4-year college career. Big fan of Desmond Bane. Let's hear a Bane impression. Do your Bane impression. We want to hear it. We want to hear Bane. Let's hear it. Come on. I'm not gonna do a Bane impression. No, I'm not gonna do it.
Let's hear the Bane
There's
impression.
No way.
We want to hear
No,
the
I'm not gonna do it.
Where's
No.
Bane?
All right, if you insist. You merely adopted the dark. I was born in it. Thank you. 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 You're too kind. Thank you. Next guy I want to talk about is Jordan Nwora. He was picked 45th overall by the Milwaukee Bucks. Algonquin for the good land. And Milwaukee, they need shooters, and that's what they went and did this offseason. They got guys with small contracts to put around their stars and really fill it up from deep. Jordan Nwora fits that bill. He's great from three-point range. He is a strong catch-and-shoot guy. Not super athletic. He does have some defensive limitations, but like I said, you got this guy to hit open shots. So far, he is doing it 44% from the three-point line. And he is playing under 10 minutes a game, but averaging almost a point a minute. Good rebounder for you, too. His per 36-minute numbers, check this out. Averaging almost 30 points and over 7 rebounds per 36 minutes. If I'm the Bucks, I try to find more minutes for Nwora in this lineup. Next player is Tyrese Halliburton. He was drafted 12th overall by the Sacramento Kings. I'm going back to Hallie. When you look at these Sacramento Kings picks, Georgios Papagiannis, Willie Cauley-Stein, Jimmer Fredette, Ben McLemore, Nick Stauskas, and then you see Tyrese Halliburton. The Kings finally have a good one. He almost makes up for passing on Luka. No, probably not quite. But Tyrese Halliburton is a really good player. Tyrese's game, it's more mature, it's more polished than most rookies. He has solidified a place in that three-guard rotation with De'Aaron Fox and Buddy Hield. Halliburton's ball handling skills, a bit better, I think, than a lot of folks expected. His shot is falling with pretty impressive accuracy. His basketball IQ allows him to make solid decisions with the ball. You know, all in all, among rookies, he is top 5 in scoring. He is number 1 in assists. Only 4 turnovers in his first 5 games. And another cool fact about Tyrese, he actually beat out Tyler Hero for Wisconsin Mr. Basketball when they were in high school. Maybe he'll be better than Hero. And the last guy that I'm talking about today is Jae'sean Tate, who's an undrafted player for the Houston Rockets. He's an older rookie at 25 years old, been playing overseas the last couple years. I'm cheating here a little bit because he wasn't part of the 2020 draft class, but I still want to talk about him. Houston, they really do a good job of finding these diamond-in-the-rough kind of guys. They did it a couple years ago with Daniel House, and with Tate, his coach in Australia was hired as an assistant with Houston, so he has that pre-existing relationship there. Tate is outperforming about 75% of all the other rookies from this class. He is earning the trust of coaches. He is top 5 in rookie minutes played. He's a really tough player too, a hard-nosed guy. He is kind of like a young PJ Tucker. I've been seeing those comparisons. And you know that Houston likes those undersized, tough guys. Tate is a player that you want to turn into one of those 3-and-D type of wing players. He's also showing some playmaking ability. He's got lots of energy. Houston really had a nice offseason with Jae'Sean Tate, Christian Wood, John Wall is looking all right. You know, if I'm James Harden, I say, you know, I think I might want to stick around for at least another season, see how all this plays out. I need y'all to tell me in the comments what rookies you have been impressed with and what do you think of the guys that I selected for this video. If it's your first time here, if you're new, you gotta like this video, you gotta subscribe to the channel. Quality NBA content several times a week. Would love for you to be a part of the little NBA community that we have going on here. Make sure you check out the boxes on the screen for more NBA content like this and help support the channel. My name is Troy, this is the Half Court Report, and I'll see you next time.